It is 6:30 a.m. in Nepal. This morning, like most mornings, a journey is about to begin. A crew and their cargo will fly to some of the highest, most rugged terrain on Earth. Everest, Lhotse, Dhaulagiri, Kachinjunga, Annapurna. They are not just mountains, they are the Himalaya. Nepal is the world's only Hindu kingdom. Religious traditions run deep and are interwoven into daily life. Pilgrims come here to offer puja, or ritual offerings of flowers, grains, and powders to the god Vishnu. They pray for a bountiful harvest and good health. The old and the new, traditional Nepal and modern technology. Once a year, an offering is made to the gods here. A priest blesses the airplane and its crew. The painted tika is a symbol of divine presence and will accompany the mission on their journey from subtropical plain to the high Himalaya. Nepal's highland people live precariously between rugged peaks and plunging river gorges in a harsh land of thin air and cold winds. There are few crops, and the growing season is short. Generation after generation has struggled to survive on this land. For some, there is not enough to eat. Dor Bahadur lost his only bull last winter, and he has tried to feed his family by doing odd jobs in his village of Simakat. Though he does a little sewing, the income is not enough to feed his growing family. His neighbors and most villagers in the highlands struggle to get enough to eat. A balanced diet is rare, health care almost non-existent, illiteracy all too common. Owning a bull doesn't guarantee an easy life. The markets of Nepal's largest towns reflect an abundance unknown in the mountains. People have migrated down from the heights to the fertile valleys and plains, seeking a better life. This year, timely monsoon rains have brought a bountiful harvest, and there is plenty to eat. Away from the capital of Kathmandu, the nearby countryside breathes with life, and terraced hillsides are filled with the rhythms of the season.
Power levers. Prop levers.
In 1967, the United Nations began a small but essential flying project using a single-engine airplane and one pilot. Today, there is a larger Twin Otter aircraft that flies with a two-man crew. The operation transports food, building materials, textbooks, medicines, and UN personnel to remote regions.
Get the startup clearance. Good afternoon, Alpha Bravo Sierra. Good morning. Requesting startup.
Bravo Sierra, welcome, clear for takeoff. Right around, report checking course.
The course is set for the northwest near the Tibetan border. Destination, Simicot, with a cargo of food grains and corrugated roofing materials. The Himalaya make flying in Nepal hazardous. The winds are treacherous, the valleys high and narrow. An airplane must be small enough to reach the remote airstrips and specially adapted to short takeoffs and landings. For in Nepal, a runway is often carved out of the mountainside. In a land where half the population is under the age of 21, education is still beyond the reach of many. Only 1 in 5 can read. Villages like Simicot need new school buildings. The onset of winter snows will soon put an end to classes, unless the roof is finished quickly. What used to take 2 weeks to transport on the backs of porters is now flown in by the Twin Otter in little more than an hour. For isolated Simicot, the grains will supplement the villagers' food supply. The bags of rice will be rationed among the households, and Dor Bahadur's family will have enough to eat throughout the winter. For the children of Simicot, finishing the school will mean the opportunity to continue their education all year long. The rugged terrain that makes life so hard for Simicot is a magnet for thousands of climbers and trekkers. In the more than 3 decades since Nepal opened its doors to foreign visitors, many of the great peaks have been scaled. Today, mountaineering and trekking is well established, allowing people from all over the world to experience the magic of the Himalaya.
There are real ridges on it. It's beautiful.
The United Nations aircraft has a schedule that is punctuated by takeoffs and landings on remote airstrips with cargoes that change daily. The flight from the lowlands to the mountains takes less than an hour, and the good visibility of autumn can mean up to 6 runs in a single day. Even so, erratic winds and weather make each trip hazardous.
Bravo Sierra, Biratnagar.
Biratnagar, this is Bravo Sierra. Go ahead.
Roger, we have information that there is a sick woman trekker in Lukla who is in need of immediate evacuation. Could you respond?
A sudden call on the radio interrupts the mission.
Apparently, she is suffering from altitude sickness and she must be brought down to a lower altitude immediately. What is your position?
Yes, sir. I'm on the way to Lamijana.
The request, coming in late afternoon, could pose a problem. A cloud bank has obscured the valley, and the wind is rising.
And low and medium clouds.
I'll go and try. We are entire Bravo Sierra. Now I find a hole and I'm leaving level 115 for 10,000 feet.
The crude airstrip at Lukla is dangerous. Only an aircraft like the Twin Otter can land here. The approach is steep, the crosswinds tricky. It is anything but an easy landing. The people of the mountains are accustomed to living at these high altitudes. For others, the thin air can cause altitude sickness. Medical help may be days away, possibly a painful journey spent on the backs of porters. This young couple is luckier. Their dream trek ends with a brief plane ride back to Kathmandu. Whether supplying mountain villages or on an emergency mission, this airplane is a lifeline in Nepal. The project is small, but it touches the lives of many. In Simacot, daily life continues as it always has. But some things do change. The children will soon have a roof over their school and the chance to learn and grow in a space sheltered from the cold north winds. Development is a new story in this land of rich traditions. Today, the old and the new exist side by side in Nepal, bridged by a small airplane flying on its Himalayan journey.
Dear Tower, this is Bravo Sierra. I'm on the way to Kathmandu. The sick passenger is on board. Please inform Kathmandu to make ambulance ready upon our arrival. Over.
Roger will inform Kathmandu immediately, and thanks for the cooperation.
Welcome, sir.